OMG. 90 Day Fiancé and 1,000-Pound Sisters as stars are coming together. TLC's My Big Fat Fiancé merges worlds of 90 Day Fiancé and 1,000-Pound Sisters in unprecedented social experiment. Los Angeles, CA, in a move that has simultaneously shocked and electrified the world of reality television. TLC has officially greenlit what is being dubbed the most ambitious crossover event in the network's history. The new series, tentatively titled My Big Fat Fiancé, will see stars from the global phenomenon 90 Day Fiancé and the heartfelt juggernaut 1,000-Pound Sisters come together not as guests, but as intertwined support systems in a radical social experiment about love, weight, and the weight of love. The announcement, made during TLC's upfront presentation to advertisers, confirms months of feverish speculation on fan forums. The premise is as bold as it is unpredictable. The show will pair couples from the 90 Day Fiancé universe who are navigating the intense pressures of the K-1 visa process and cultural clashes with the Tammy and Amy Slaton from 1,000-Pound Sisters, who have become icons of resilience, sisterhood, and brutal honesty in the face of immense health challenges. The central narrative arc will follow two couples, the notoriously chaotic duo of Angela Deem and Michael Ilasanmi, and the more recent, yet equally volatile, pairing of Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda. They will be relocating not to a soundstage, but to a custom-built, accessible communal living space in rural Kentucky, near the Slaton sisters' hometown. Here, under the watchful eyes and unfiltered commentary of Amy and Tammy, they will attempt to meet the 90-day deadline to wed, while also confronting their own personal demons and physical health. A clash of cultures, a meeting of motivations. TLC executives are billing the show as more than just a ratings stunt. We've spent years documenting two of the most human experiences there are: the quest for love against all odds and the battle for one's health against overwhelming circumstances, said a network spokesperson. We started to ask, what happens when these two fundamental struggles collide? Is love a motivating factor for better health? Can confronting mortality clarify what you truly want from a relationship? My Big Fat Fiancé seeks to answer these questions. The potential for both synergy and chaos is staggering. Angela Deem, with her fiery temper and relentless suspicion of Michael, is a force of nature, placing her in an environment where Tammy Slaton, who has faced down death with a wry smile and a devastating one-liner, can offer commentary, is television gold waiting to happen. Imagine Angela screeching about Michael's alleged infidelities, only for Tammy to deadpan from her motorized scooter. Honey, at least your man is here. My last boyfriend left me for a bag of chips. Similarly, the pairing of Gino and Jasmine with the more nurturing, yet equally pragmatic, Amy Slaton promises a different kind of dynamic. Amy, a mother of two who has undergone her own transformative weight loss journey, may be the only person who can cut through Jasmine's dramatic ultimatums about money and trust. Amy's world is built on daycare schedules, grocery budgets, and the simple, profound goal of living a long life for her children, a stark contrast to Jasmine's demands for luxury and constant reassurance. The Kentucky intervention. More than just a filming location, the Kentucky house is described as a wellness-forward environment. It features a state-of-the-art kitchen supervised by a nutritionist who will work with all participants, the couples and the sisters, to create healthy, culturally diverse meals. There is a gym equipped for various fitness levels, from Tammy's seated exercises to more intensive workouts. Crucially, there are no cameras in the bedrooms, but microphones will capture audio throughout the common areas 24/7, promising a raw, unvarnished look at the tensions and triumphs that unfold. The Slaton sisters are not merely observers. They are active participants and relationship and wellness mentors, a title they've embraced with characteristic humor. When they first asked us, I thought they were pranking us, Amy admitted in a pre-taped segment. I was like, you want us to give love advice to Angela? But then I thought about it. We've been through everything. We know about being judged, about struggling, about depending on each other. Maybe we can talk some sense into them, Tammy added. And maybe they can learn to eat something besides drama. We're gonna get Gino to eat a vegetable that ain't fried, I betcha. For the 90-day couples, the stakes are higher than ever. Failure to marry within the 90 days means Michael faces deportation back to Nigeria. For Gino and Jasmine, it's the potential implosion of a relationship already teetering on the brink. The added pressure of living communally and being constantly mentored by the Slatons introduces a variable the 90-day franchise has never seen before. Scenes from a Kentucky melting pot. Sources close to the production have shared glimpses of the explosive dynamics already captured. The grocery store standoff. One of the first major conflicts arose during a joint grocery trip. Jasmine, used to a more cosmopolitan diet, clashed with Angela over the budget and contents of the cart. Angela insisted on cheap, processed foods, citing cost, while Jasmine demanded fresh fish and organic produce. The argument was only diffused when Tammy, navigating the aisles in her scooter, pointed out that both their choices were kinda trash and directed them to the nutritionist-approved list. "Y'all are arguing over which poison you want," Tammy reportedly said. "At least my poison was tasty." The gym session breakdown. A mandated group workout session led to a shocking moment of vulnerability for Michael. While Angela berated him for his form, Amy quietly took him aside and showed him a modified exercise. This small act of kindness reportedly brought Michael to tears, revealing the immense isolation and emotional abuse he has endured away from his support system. It was a moment of quiet humanity, a stark contrast to the usual screaming matches. The makeover meltdown. In an attempt to lighten the mood, producers arranged a glow-up day. However, when Angela insisted on giving Jasmine a makeover reminiscent of her own heavy-handed style, it resulted in a tearful Jasmine locking herself in the bathroom, with Gino helplessly pleading outside. It was Amy who finally coaxed her out, not with platitudes, but by sharing her own insecurities about her loose skin post-surgery. "Look, honey," Amy said, "everybody's got baggage. Yours is Gucci, mine is from Walmart, but it's still heavy. Let's just be us." Beyond the spectacle, a deeper commentary? While the promise of drama is undeniable, some media critics are cautiously optimistic that My Big Fat Fiancé could stumble into a meaningful commentary on modern American life. "On the surface, it's the trashiest premise imaginable," said Dr. Alistair Finch, a pop culture sociologist at UCLA. "But if you look deeper, you see a fascinating microcosm. The 90-day couples often represent a certain globalization of desire and economics, the search for love and stability beyond one's borders. The Slaton sisters represent a very specific, often overlooked, part of rural America grappling with healthcare, poverty, and family. Throwing them together isn't just about comedy. It's a forced dialogue between two vastly different, yet equally compelling, American experiences. The show will inevitably face criticism for exploiting its participants. Yet, the participants themselves seem to view it as an unprecedented opportunity. For Michael, it's a chance to be seen as more than just Angela's victim. For Jasmine, it's a platform to show depth beyond her tantrums. And for Amy and Tammy, it's a validation of their journey, elevating them from subjects of a documentary to empowered guides in a complex narrative of their own making. My Big Fat Fiancé is scheduled to premiere this fall on TLC and stream on Discovery+. Whether it becomes a glorious train wreck or a surprisingly profound look at the human condition, one thing is certain: the worlds of reality television will never be the same. The 90-day clock is ticking, and in a Kentucky farmhouse, love, life, and weight loss are on a collision course that no one, not even the producers, can fully predict.